What's up, everybody? Welcome to the second episode of the Benchwarmers podcast. I'm Jerry Jones, aka Nathan. I'm here with Mac Jones as my dad, aka Zach, and Derrick Henry's left arm, aka Larry. We're going to be talking about today our reactions to our personal favorite teams' NFL draft picks, the Aaron Rodgers situation that is still going on, and also the NBA playoff bracket. What's up, guys? What do you think about your
What's up?
personal favorite teams and their choices for the NFL draft?
All right, so I'm pretty chill with all my draft picks now that OTAs have started. I think a lot of them are going to progress well. I think they'll do pretty well. A lot of them filled in for team needs we had, except for well, I guess they all kind of did. But yeah, a lot of them were some of them were surprise picks, like a running back and a offensive lineman that late. But Mac Jones wasn't the quarterback I wanted, but was the quarterback I got.
Yeah,
That being said,
you
I'm not gonna
really wanted Justin
like
Fields.
him. Yeah, some chairs were harmed. Um,
You were
that
really
being
mad.
said, I have already ordered his jersey, so
Nice.
can't be that big of a hater. What about your guys' picks?
Well, what do you think Mac Jones will bring to the table, and do you think he'll start this season?
Okay, so they've said he is more of a Brady-esque player, and that is honestly my type of quarterback, someone who sits in the pocket and studies where to throw it, not scrambling about, because I'm an old man and like old-fashioned. But I think he has the accuracy, the IQ, and he's just a pocket passer. And that's everything I want in a quarterback. And after last year, McDaniels having to play call for a mobile quarterback was kind of toxic at some points because he really didn't know what to do. And Brady wasn't a mobile quarterback, obviously. So with Mac Jones being that too, I think he'll get back in that rhythm and know what to do from there. So I think it's Cam's job to lose, really. I think he'll breeze by Stidham though, because if Stidham was close to getting that job, he would have won it last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even when Cam sucked in those games, he still was not better than Cam for Cam to start the next game. Shoot, he wasn't even better than Brian Hoyer. But anyways, yeah, I think Mac Jones will. I think this will be Cam's last year, and then Mac Jones will take over next year.
What about you,
Alright.
Larry? What do you think about the
Alright.
Titans?
I was actually kind of happy with this draft. I think we did get a bunch of needs, but I think we went a little too defense heavy. I think that our free agency kind of filled some of those gaps, and I think that getting people like Caleb Farley, Elijah Molden did help the defense, but I think we could have used I think we could have used pick 100 instead of getting Elijah Molden. I think we could have got someone like a receiver. Any receiver at that point would have been still good, but I mean we ended up getting a couple receivers in the later rounds, which they seem pretty solid. But overall, I think it was a pretty good draft for the Titans.
As far as the Cowboys, at first I was disappointed that we didn't get J.C. Horn or Pat Certain, because that's what we really needed. And that's what everyone expected we would get, but the draft got kind of crazy in the first round, so unfortunately we did not get either of those players. But we got Micah Parsons, who is a lot of people are expecting to be the best defensive player to come out of this draft. I mean, season hasn't started yet, but people are saying that he has the potential to be defensive rookie of the year. So I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like overall, personally, I think we did pretty good. We really zoned in on what we needed. We got mostly defense. We got some help on the offensive line. I think we got one wide receiver. So I think overall, we did pretty good. We zoned in on what we needed to fix. Our defense was the 5th worst in the league last year, so it's really good that we focused on that defense and strengthening it. And I think hopefully through this, the Cowboys will have a lot better chance of winning games and hopefully having a winning record this year. That would be very nice. So
Yeah.
a lot of people were saying different things. Some people said the Cowboys had an A rating, and some people had said they had a C rating. So personally, I mean, I would say there was a couple times when maybe we could have picked someone better and in that
Yeah.
same position. So I would say
Mhm.
probably like a A minus or a B. I don't know why people gave it a C. Yeah, I think that's way too low. But
Yeah.
what do you guys think? What would you grade your teams?
I would give mine maybe an A minus or a B plus.
Yeah, I'd say you guys did
They
pretty
hit on
good.
they hit on most, but missed on a couple.
Yeah. I'd probably give the Titans a B. I think we really could have went for more of a receiver thing after round 2.
What team do you think did the best in the draft overall?
Ooh.
I want to say, like, I'm not going to say my team, but I feel like we did really well.
Yeah.
But I did
do
see
think.
some things where they said New England had the best draft, which it's probably ESPN, and I don't trust ESPN.
I'd say probably the Patriots. I'd say the Browns did pretty good as well.
Say the Bears
Yeah,
trading up for that kind of player.
I would give
Hmm.
Browns a good one. I think Steelers did really good too.
It's kind of hard to tell without having seen the results, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to tell, but from what it looks like Panthers, Steelers, Browns, I would say the Bears had a pretty good one.
Yeah. I
Texans.
wasn't expecting the Bears to trade up like that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Speaking of that, schedules came out last Wednesday. How y'all feeling about looking at the official dates and home and away games?
We start out the season with Arizona.
Hmm.
I don't feel good about that.
Caleb Farley on
Nuke.
yeah,
I don't know
on
about
the
that.
homie Christian Kirk.
Honestly, I think our defense
Christian
is
Kirk's a
gonna.
speedy boy, ain't he?
Yeah.
And so is Caleb Farley, right?
Yeah, Caleb Farley technically has the fastest recorded speed in the NFL now. He outran Tyreek somehow. And I think he's like 6'2", and Tyreek Hill is
Crazy.
what, like 4'11". Boy's still in middle school, but
What you thinking
no.
the record's gonna be?
Oh, I honestly think we're gonna have one of the best divisions in the league.
Facts.
As much as I hate to say it, the Jags are gonna be pretty good. I don't I don't care if you have a rookie quarterback, but going from Jake Luton to Trevor Lawrence, going from Mike Glennon to Trevor Lawrence, now nobody's beating Minshew. Minshew's just too good. But like the other two, forget about them. It's Trevor Lawrence time. I think the Jags will be a good third third place in the division. Which hey, it's better than last season. But I think Titans 11-6.
That's what I was gonna say. I haven't
Hmm.
looked at your schedule, but I'd say maybe 11 more wins.
We're in I think we're like 17th or something in strength of schedule.
Yeah, I don't think we're. I think we're a little. Well, is number one hard or easiest?
One is hardest.
Yeah, I think we're lower.
Yeah, I think you're like
So,
22 or something.
Cowboys have the 31st, so winning record's definitely going that way.
well, what I want, okay, last 3 seasons, 8-8 record, followed by an 8-8 record, followed by 6-10. So I just want to see a winning record. That's all I want. How do I
Oh,
think
this
they'll
year.
turn out? I honestly have no idea. I just want things to be a lot better, but I have no idea if that'll happen. For all I know, it could be like 6-11. Theoretically, we have some easy games because we playing the Giants and the Eagles a bunch, but we also have to play Tampa Bay and Kansas City. So
Yeah.
also got some really tough games.
Yeah.
I'd
I
say
think
overall though, we should be pretty good. I think we can have a winning season and hopefully win our division.
I would say either the Cowboys or the Washington wins. I think New England will maybe scrap out maybe 9 or 10 wins. Not
I,
expecting anything too crazy.
I think that if they start Cam and he's doing good for like a good like fourth of the season, then they'll try to roll with him. But if like he does like poor performance in like a first half, like mid-season, they're just gonna pull him and put Mac Jones in and see what he does.
Yeah. There are some teams that we could lose a lot of games, but there's a few games that I would desperately want to win. And that would be week 4 against the Bucks.
Mm.
I was okay with losing that game until Tom Brady's dad said what he did. And I was like, no, that's not happening. And then week 6 against, in quotes, America's team. I want to beat them. And
Throwing
then
shade.
they're not America's team. But week 12
When we beat you,
against
we will be.
Tennessee. No, you won't. Make the playoffs more than once, bud. I'm kidding. I'm not going there. Week 12 against Tennessee. We need revenge against Vrabel. He's clapped us, excluding preseason. I was there, okay? The only problem I really have with this schedule is the bye.
Yeah.
I think bye weeks need to be weeks 7 through 10, because you don't need a bye at the beginning of the season or at the end. You need them in the middle to take that break, not play 13 games in a row and then take 1 week of a break, play 4 more. That's just
Yeah, week 13 is when ours is.
not to have that kind of conspiracy going on or nothing, but there has been coordination with bye week and Super Bowl champions this past couple of years.
Oh no.
So consecutively, whoever had the bye week in week 10, 11, 12, and 13 won the Super Bowl that year. This year it's 14, and the Patriots have 14. They also have it along with the Eagles and the Dolphins and another team that I forgot.
Eagles Super Bowl?
Been up.
Eagles, fluke. We should have been 3-time Super Bowl champions, back to back to back.
I remember watching that Super Bowl at your house, and it was just like so like you could just feel the disappointment floating in the air.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't even really care who won all that much, but just like I don't know. At that point, I wanted the Patriots to win just because of you. It was disappointing.
Yeah, plus the Eagles are division rivals, so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Speaking of not making Super Bowls to go along with your two teams, how about Aaron Rodgers?
That was not funny whatsoever.
Yeah, once you started saying not making Super Bowls, I knew what you were talking about.
How about the NFC choke artist himself, Aaron Rodgers? So,
I don't know, but I think it's more than
reportedly, he wants out. He doesn't want to be there anymore. He wants to retire. Doesn't want to play. Wants to be traded. He's speaking out his neck at this point. So,
is any of it even true?
yeah, Adam Schefter's like, yeah, I was just pulling that out of the air. So, I have zero sources for that, but here you go. And, yeah, I just don't know what to believe at this point. I feel like Aaron Rodgers is, at this point, I was wanting him to go to Denver just because I don't want Patrick Mahomes to have 6 easy wins a year. Now I kind of want him to stay in Green Bay because the Green Bay fans are going nuts about how they can't lose their special quarterback. And me already being through that, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
I just want this to build up tension.
It is Jordan Love's time.
It is.
Did
Aaron
you
Rodgers
see?
is going to play 2 more seasons, let Love sit for 3, just like Rodgers did with Favre.
Yep.
And then Love is going to come in and do his thing.
20-year dynasty.
And then in 16 years, they're going to draft a quarterback. They're going to trade up for the first round for him. Jordan Love's not going to be happy after he's sold 15 NFC championships.
Ouch.
So a few days ago, they signed Blake Bortles, and then a few hours ago, they signed Ben Kurt. So they do be signing an awful lot of quarterbacks.
Post June 1st trade.
I'd say
Actually,
Aaron is
the
gone.
Titans are going to get him. We're going to trade Tannehill and Kevin Byard for Aaron Rodgers. That's just how it's going to go.
That would be a horrible trade.
Get rid
I
of
don't know.
Dak.
No, just think about it. Tannehill's younger.
Younger and playing close to same performance with what he's given.
Yeah, I mean, and Aaron Rodgers, he just came off of an MVP for his passing yards. Not handing it off, but
Hey.
I mean, he did hand it off quite a bit, given
he still
Aaron
had
Jones that
he still has the highest
contract.
QBR since 2019.
Incorrect. Jacoby Myers has a higher one.
We don't talk about Jacoby Myers.
But yeah, Aaron Rodgers, I think he's just playing around with everybody. Actually, it's not even Aaron Rodgers. Adam Schefter is just playing around with everybody. He's like, I wonder what they'll do if I post this. And then,
I mean,
Next thing you
I
know,
wouldn't doubt if he left. I would kind of hate that because I know he wanted to, play for the Packers his whole career and finish out there. It's just like
and then
I'm so used to him being with the Packers,
yeah, it'd be weird to see him in another uniform, just like Tom Brady
Yeah.
and Matt Stafford.
still, I can't wait to see the Rams.
Honestly,
and,
I
the
think
Rams
they're
and
gonna
Aaron
be.
Rodgers have something in common with the Cowboys. I'm kidding. I'm not going there. I feel like Aaron Rodgers has three options, in my opinion: Green Bay, Denver,
Uh-huh.
Jeopardy. Three. All they have.
Jeopardy's
And
the
what
right
about
answer.
other teams?
Other team, there's not a lot of teams that need a quarterback.
I think
Yeah.
Giants could take him and do something
Yeah.
for Daniel Jones to manipulate under him.
Cowboys fans would be pressed. That's for sure.
Washington, what are you talking about? They got Taylor Heineke right now.
No, I mean, after all, Cowboys fans have to deal with Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs and everything, and now have to
Gosh.
play him twice a year.
Oh, that would suck.
But Denver, they kind of played their draft around
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers in that first round, passing on a quarterback. But if they don't get him, Drew Lock the future.
They're gonna move that one wide receiver to quarterback permanently. What's his name?
No idea.
I
But that
I
was
can't
the-
remember his name, but I remember the stats from that game. It was like 0 for 2, 1 interception, 12 or 12 rushing yards or something.
Yeah, it's just
And Philip Lindsay didn't even have good stats for that game either.
yeah, and he's not gonna have next year because he's gonna be on the Texans.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Broncos need to sign Ben DiNucci.
that is cap.
It's a
Um,
joke.
I know, but
Rashad Wallen.
nah, they need the homie Will Greer. Or I don't even remember.
Nah, they
What
got
Kentucky's
Tyrod.
quarterback?
Tyrod's saving them.
Nah, they need Jarrett Stidham. That's who they need. John Elway likes his white quarterbacks anyways. Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay, Denver, Jeopardy. That's basically what
I think Jeopardy's the
I'm going
best
with.
option for him.
it is. He gets still's gonna get paid pretty
Okay.
good. Gets to be awkward on TV like he normally is. And gets to have fun getting questioned about the Packers in the final Jeopardy round.
I think that's why he's so mad. Is he feels like the Packers organization doesn't appreciate him. They've taken him for granted and taken the ball out of his hands in a crucial moment to win that game.
Now look, I'm not mad at Matt LaFleur for doing that. I understand where he was going with it. And if it would have worked, he would not be hated as much as he is right now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like kind of the thing where if it works, you have fans. If it doesn't, you have haters.
You can never know
Like-
the outcome of something till after it's taken place,
Yeah, like they take the field goal, they get the onside kick, they have a chance to win it, but they could do vice versa with it. Try and
Yeah.
score the touchdown real quick and then get the field goal. But which one's going to take more time and need more time or whatever? Going off of that playoffs, how we feeling about the NBA coming up? Just added in the play-in tournament, which LeBron is not happy about.
Yeah, he
He was-
he was he was
early
fine
this
with it
season,
until
and
he
then
found out that he was
His
going to
ankle
be in it.
said bye, and now he doesn't get that bye. So he's playing Chef Curry and the Bum Warriors, the Lakers.
I'm honestly
Goodness.
pretty excited to see Steph versus LaMickey and A Disney.
I think it'll be crazy. Can you imagine? Oh, not to mention, Golden State has the best defensive player of all time on their team, Draymond Green. Are the refs
Well,
going to be on Draymond's
not best
side?
defensive
or
player all
Lamar's?
time.
No, that was he called himself that the other day.
Oh, I must have
Shoot.
missed
So I
that.
was gonna-
With a name like that, I would hope so.
I guess one thing I'm glad about this play-in tournament is that Charlotte made the playoffs. I wanted them
Let's
to make the playoffs.
go.
Boston, get out of here. Don't care. The Wizards, I don't even know how they made it. Memphis, barely making it. I figured they would be better.
I guess
But
technically I'm a Memphis fan, but I just don't really care about the modern NBA all that much. I feel like ESPN and everybody, because it's so popular, just crams it down everybody's throat. Like, you turn on anything on ESPN or any kind of sports network, like, it's just NBA. It's literally all they ever talk about.
There are
This
some
time,
teams that I didn't expect to make it, like Atlanta. I didn't know they were that good.
Yeah, me neither.
Philly, I didn't know they were that good. Can you
Oh,
imagine having Kyrie, James, and Kevin Durant and not getting the first seed?
that's what I'm saying.
I think it was because of injuries. Because James Harden was out for a long time, and Kevin Durant's in and out, and Kyrie sometimes just dips. He's like, yeah, I don't want to play today.
Yeah, the moon isn't aligned correctly. I'm not playing.
So I think they'll play. I think they'll turn it up for the playoffs. In a perfect world, I think it would be really exciting to see LeBum versus the Snake and his gang. That's probably not going to happen. I
Yeah,
would
we
really
did
like
see
to
that
see.
for 4 finals in a row.
I would really like to see the Suns go to the finals. I think that'd be really cool. I like Devin Booker and Chris Paul. So that'd be cool. I don't know if they could beat the Jazz. I mean, I'd say that would be pretty close because they're both pretty good. And then on, in the East, then you have the Bucks and the 76ers. I'd say honestly, I'd say the Nets could, if they don't have any problems with injuries, I'd say they could probably come out on top. But I'd also really like to see, I like Kawhi a lot. I think it'd be cool to see him get another chip.
Yeah. I think in the West, the 3 teams I'd be okay with making the finals would be the Jazz, Suns, or the Trailblazers. Well, I guess there's 4. The Clippers, too.
Clippers, yeah.
Just because of Kawhi and Paul George. But in the East, I would be fine with the Knicks, Miami, or Charlotte.
I'd actually really like to see the Knicks, yeah. That'd be cool. Just because they've struggled for so long, to finally see them be good is nice.
Yeah. I just don't like Philly. That's why. Like,
Yeah, I don't really like. So I hope no one from
Feel
Philadelphia is
Not in a
watching
good way.
this, but no offense, but I feel like Philadelphia fans are honestly the most obnoxious fans in sports. That's coming from a Cowboys fan, so take it with a grain of salt. Because of that, sorry Philly. I do like Joel though, Jello.
yeah, Joe's going to hold that L.
Bro,
Coming
okay, I'm
second
sorry,
round.
but the memes of Marvin's Room by Drake playing over him crying are funny.
Took him 2 years, but he finally bounced back.
Yeah, they're good.
Larry, you've been quiet. What's your thoughts on this?
I don't watch the NBA, man.
Go Lakers.
See, it's
But John Wall with the yeah. Let's go.
John Morant's offensive rookie of the year. No better point guard.
LaMelo Morant, let's go.
Okay, Sports Center, calm down.
Well,
The
everyone,
NBA playoffs.
thank you
Go.
again for checking out the Benchwarmers podcast. We'll see you next time, or we'll be talking about your latest and greatest sports news. Thanks for watching.
Let's
See ya.
go.